En Bruselas, en el simposio organizado por EISAI sobre epilepsia, con la profesora Elena Belousova, directora de psiconeurología y del Moscú Research Institute Pediatrica de Rusia, para hablar un poco sobre el manejo de la epilepsia. Elena Belousova, en fin question, a general definition of epilepsy.
Epilepsy is diagnosed in a person if he or she has 2 or more unprovoked seizures. And seizure is a main symptom of epilepsy, and it's caused by abnormal neuronal activity affecting the brain. It can be loss of consciousness, it can be some abnormal movements like tonic-clonic contractions. It can be some sensory sensations that a patient is experiencing during the seizure. Very different kind of seizures can be.
Today, the children is more affected for this disorder.
Sorry, you are speaking about the frequency of epilepsy. Yeah, it's very frequent. It's one of the most widespread neurological diseases, and more than 50 million of people suffering all through the world from this disease.
Today in Russia is a great problem, no?
It's a problem in every country, also in Russia, of course.
No es cuestión importante, 75% people.
Oh, yes. Epilepsy is a rather stigmatic disorder, and so many people do think that it is associated with mental retardation and with some disability. It's not so. Really, you can have epilepsy but be very active, very normal, be very successful in your personal life and in your work, for example. But the majority of people, not doctors, they don't know that. So that's why they are sometimes don't want to be married to the person who is suffering from epilepsy.
The people separated the stigma of
Yes.
the disorder?
Yes, epilepsy is very stigmatic disorder.
Solution?
We must make some educational job showing the people that it's not so, that you can suffer from epilepsy, but you can marry successfully and giving birth to wealthy, to good child, normal intellectually, that you can work normally and get a good education and so on. So we must tell the people surrounding us about that.
The trials of company, la company pharmaceutical, about the epilepsy, is possible reduction or reduce
Yes.
the disorder?
Yeah, of course, especially in childhood. We have some syndromes that are age-dependent. They are so-called age-dependent. They are starting in certain age. For example, when the child is 5, 7 years old. And it's remitting spontaneously. It's ended spontaneously when the child, for example, is 10 years old. Sometimes you mustn't treat it, because some of the patients do have very rare seizures, for example, 1 per year. And they are intellectually normal, and so they are becoming healthy adults.
Today is possible disappearance of
epilepsy. Yes, 60% of patients with epilepsy can become healthy. Epilepsy can be stopped in them. They can be cured. But there is part of the patients who must receive their medication all through their life. Epilepsy can be a long life condition. So from the childhood to adulthood. It can go really.
Thank you, Elena Belousova, in Bruselas for the meeting with EISAI.